Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm gonna wrap this video up quickly. I'm gonna show you around my 15 M6 Grand Coupe, and we're gonna discuss all the mods and tunings that have been done on this car so far, and what I think about this car, and what were my initial thoughts about this when I was getting one. So I bought this car. I've been owning this for about a year and a half. When I was looking for one, my main concern was obviously the S63 TU engine, being notorious for having rod bearing issues and excessive oil consumption. And I ended up getting this one with a fairly low mileage and all service history records available. This car is fully bolts-on. It's running on Bootmod 3 OTS map stage 2. As this shall be the case with every other performance car, you kind of get used to the power and the performance of the car after, pushing it hard for a while. So I ended up upgrading the car. I spent around 13,000 Canadian, around 10k US. I'm gonna pop the hood for you. Let's see the mods. There we go. So we got the Venturi carbon intakes. These were really hard to find for this car. It was on back order and I got them, had them shipped from UK, and it took about 2 months to get them. We got the CSF intercoolers, or in other words charge cooler, for these cars, and we got the CTS charge pipes. We got the CTS down pipes. They are capless because here in Ontario we don't obviously have the emissions regulations. Let me show you I don't know if you can see the intake inlets there. So far this car is fully bolts on. It also got the Dynon blue coil packs. I haven't dynoed my car, but according to 60 to 130 mile time with draggy, I think the car makes around 650 to 700 ish to the wheels. But sooner when I'm gonna get the custom tune, I'm definitely gonna dyno it, and I'm gonna make another video doing pulls, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you're about to get a Bootmod 3 tune on an S63 TU, make sure you lower the boost and put a limit on it. If you don't put a limit, it's definitely gonna misfire all the time, and also ruin your clutch. But somehow Bootmod 3 tune works really well on B58s and N55s and S58s. So these were the tuning for the engine. For the driveline, I got the upgraded drive shaft from East Coast Driveline with the JBX central bearing, and for the East Coast Driveline, as you can see here, and for the differential mount, I have the Billet RK Autoworks differential mount. So you might think, why do I have to get the upgraded drive shaft and the differential mount? So I took this car to the drag strip. By the way, I track this car a lot. So I took this car to the drag strip. When I was launching it, the drive shaft snapped. For some reason, the torque is just too much for the driveline to handle, and other driveline components, as well as the CV joints, the drive axles and the differential. So I had my car towed to the shop and I ordered the diff mount and the drive shaft from those guys, and I had them installed now. I'm fairly confident with launching this car and doing drift and burnout. So in terms of reliability, this car has had no issues for me so far, engine wise and transmission wise and suspension and everything, other than the drive shaft that I snapped due to excessive loads. Just a little tip for you: to minimize the oil consumption, I would recommend liquid moly. Right now I'm running on Motul 540s, and I think, in my opinion, the oil consumption is a bit excessive. I think it's just a quart every less than 1,000 miles, I believe. And as per brakes, let me tell you, these brakes are just not enough for this car and power. Even when the car was stock back a year ago, brakes used to overheat under heavy braking, and when I took the car for the track, I realized how awful the brakes were. Blame me, but right now I'm running on Brembo ceramic pads, which I regret because they're good for daily driving, but they just not enough for high speed cruising and obviously the track use. So if you wanna have the optimum brake performance, get the OEM brake pads, or if you wanna brake an arm and leg and upgrade it, just get the Paget RSL 29 brake pads. Those are really good. And if you have the carbon ceramics, you're lucky. And as per the exhaust, so this is the pre-LCI M6, although they come in 3 different variants. The 2012 and 2013 has a different engine than 2015 to 2016. And from 2017 to 2019, which was the final year, those are the M6s that come with 600 horsepower from factory. These stock make roughly around 560, even with the competition pack. So if you see, we have the black quad exhaust. These are not the M-Performance exhaust because we don't get the M-Performance exhaust on pre-LCI M6s. If you get the LCI M6s with the competition pack, you'll get the M-Performance exhaust with the silver tailpipes, and they sound different. And as you can see, we got the carbon diffuser here, and looks wise this car is stock. I'm not planning on getting any lips and big spoilers, and you know, in my opinion this car just looks really good and really handsome stock, and I'm not planning to change anything. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this car, and give us a like, and I'll see you in the next video.